Hey, you all. Good afternoon. Can y'all hear me good? Or hey, Cray, Looking Glass, Lisa. Hey, y'all. We're gonna watch Jared's Squid. We're gonna watch Jared's court appearance today, live. I got a pen. Let me go here and check it, see what's going on. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Aussie True Crime. Okay, good. Thank you. Looking Glass. Good to see you, Cray. I still want to call you PA. Let me see here. Cray, do you have a wrench on this channel? Because this is my backed up channel. I know you had one on my main channel. Let me see. Let me get over. I'm pretty good, Cray. I hope you're doing well too. I'm gonna get us going on this court thing. I've never got into one of these before. It's kind of cool. Allie. I'm keeping an eye on it for when Jared goes. There's some woman up there right now. It's a woman judge too. So that's good. Allie, we need our press passes. That's good. You're doing good. SC as in South Carolina. I love the Carolinas. Hey, Amber. No, I didn't get a link. We're just sitting here chit-chatting until our buddy Jared gets up here. Oh, here we go.
And I believe she deserves a second chance, if you ask me. That's really all I have to say is that we support her 100%, me and my children, and we wish her the best.
Her son right now, Mr. Wright, you're not the one taking care of her son right now.
No, sir. That's her ex. Okay. The boy's father. I don't know him too well. I don't really have an opinion there, but I do know that she is her son's world, and he is on the spectrum, and he needs his mom.
Okay. And Judge, the boy's father did contact me and did tell me that it was what I stated earlier.
Thank you.
we've all been missing work because of that. She helps out with my kids, not every day, but like she's there to pick them up from the bus, and when need be, when I'm at work and I can't do it. It's just she's a big help, and everywhere she goes, it's like I said, she needs to stay on that medication. Once she gets off it, she's a different person, and it's not a bad person, just different. And she needs to stay on it, and she's amazing. Like I said, she is the biggest help in the world, and if we could drop the charges, we're going to. I'm trying to talk to the attorney now, but I wanted to be here today for this. This is really important to me and my kids.
Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Mangum.
Your Honor, a lot of what I think we heard about here is that jail is an inconvenience, and I think it is an inconvenience. I think it should be. Asking for the full year in jail for the original sentence to be entered is only because her failure to comply on probation. It's not a situation we as prosecutors love to be in. We don't love coming and having to be the beginning of inconveniencing someone's life for a year, but giving her that chance to comply to be out. A lot of what we talked about was what we heard was the mental health court. She, what was she doing this last year? What help was she getting then while she was out? Did she try to? Or now that she's in jail, it's convenient to use that as the argument to get out of jail. That's my questions I have lingering, is all these excuses that she needs to be out for. Well, did she do any of it while she was out and not in contact with her probation officer that she's now using to try to get out? That's my concern. A lot of what we've heard about here is collateral consequences of her choices. It's not something that the state, I think most prosecutors or the court, looks to inconvenience somebody or to take somebody away from their children or to take somebody away from a job they have. But we're here to hold them, to make them accountable. That's what the law is for. That's what justice is. You balance justice and mercy. And so what was she doing this last year when she's talking about, I need to be out so I can attend my counseling session? Were you attending them? Was it set up? And frankly, something that's very disturbing to me, I guess, is when she spoke, she had no accountability for any of her actions. None whatsoever. And you can see that. In fact, I wrote down as quickly as I could, and I had to give up because I couldn't write as quickly as she was speaking. But she stated that she was taking the fall, that this is just an attack mode to make my name look bad. I was not in trouble until I started dating Travis. It'd be better for me if I was on the outside. Of course it would be. It'd be better for anybody who's not confined to a jail. It'd be better for her son. She says that my whole world and his whole world's been turned upside down, and I feel like it's my fault. It is your fault, 100%. I don't know what more to say. We were backed into a corner with probation, coming to saying, hey, she's not reporting. We have no contact with her. She's violating new laws now and charges new crimes. She backed us into a corner and said, well, okay, we have to just have her original sentence entered and terminate probation. I still feel that way, even with all the excuses were put before us here today. But that's because of her fault, her choices. If your Honor's persuaded otherwise, I would ask that at minimum, she be required to do the RSAT program in the San Pete County Jail. She wants mental health help. She wants counseling. She wants substance abuse help. Well, there's a program there, a good program in the San Pete County Jail that she can utilize to do that.
How long is the RSAT program?
90 days typically is how long it takes to complete that. And so my thoughts are that, we've been left with no choice but to ask for that full year and terminate. I'm personally not entirely persuaded by the arguments that she's raised. But of course we respect this court's discretion and their orders. And so with that, Your Honor, I'd submit.
Thank you. In this case, I gave Ms. Coleman the privilege of being on court probation or supervised probation with Deputy Greenwell. The sentence was imposed February 9th. And after that time, Ms. Coleman's done nothing that I ordered her to do. She didn't report, check in with Deputy Greenwell. I understand that she lived in Juab County. She could have made a phone call if she couldn't have been there physically. She made no effort to report to probation. She's not paid her fines. She's not made herself available for drug testing. What she has done is committed new crimes. She got new charges March 4th and again in May and again in September. She's absconded from probation in this case. On the other hand, I recognize that she's suffering from some type of mental health illness, that she's been off of her medication, and that contributes significantly to her ability to comply. In this case, the court is going to revoke and restart probation for a period of 24 months, and it will be supervised by adult probation and parole. I'm going to order her to serve 90 days in the Sanpete County Jail.
When I first clicked over, Jared was on screen. He was in a thing by himself. He wasn't like in front of the judge or nothing. He was by himself on screen. There's a bunch of people on there. Duty Ron's on there. I like Duty Ron. I'll sit here and chit chat a minute until he shows up, or till this is another case. But I think Jessica, Jared's sister, in there. There's a bunch of people. Can you all hear me? See, I never know when you can hear me and when you can't. Can y'all hear the audio good of this? I mean, it's Squid. It said Bullhorn Betty Grooms or something like that. Probably a sock account. Who's that? That's not Jared. Let me go over here and be nosy. See what's going on. Should I wave at him? I can raise my hand. Should I raise my hand? Say, hi, I'm here. That's cool. I can raise my hand. Come on. Who's that? Nighthawk.
Asked to come at 10:30, but I guess you need him at 9:45.
Oh, that's,
My apologies.
thank you. No problem.
Judge, there is one other first appearance here at the jail that is going to need the interpreter also.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to court, Mr. Hernandez.
Señor Hernández, bienvenido a la sala del tribunal.
You have several cases before the court. One is set for waiver hearing, the others are ordered to show cause.
Usted tiene varios casos asignados aquí el día de hoy. Uno de ellos es una orden para mostrar causa, el resto son audiencias conciliatorias.
Mr. Gell?
Señor Gell.
We have a resolution of all four cases.
Señoría, tenemos una resolución para todos los casos.
In case ending in 350, he is going to plead guilty to the sole counts of the information, a Class A misdemeanor possession of a controlled substance.
Su señoría, en el caso que termina en 0350, él se va a declarar culpable a esa acusación, que es un delito menor de clase A, tenencia de un estupefaciente.
Upon that plea, we have a stipulated sentencing agreement.
Al declararse el culpable, tenemos una resolución estipulada entre las partes.
And that is that Mr. Hernandez would complete 30 days in jail.
Esta resolución es que una vez que se declare culpable, el señor Hernández va a cumplir 30 días de sanción en cárcel.
He's already completed 16 of those days.
Él ya ha cumplido 16 de esos días.
Upon the completion of the 30 days, he would be released and supervised on intensive supervised probation with the county.
Una vez que él haya concluido estos días de la cárcel, entonces él saldrá y se le estará.
Haha, I seen you on there, Squid. That was funny. Yes, all those people are there, Ella, for the Zoom watching this, like we are. Look at me and Squid up there. That's right. I got it muted though, their audio. I couldn't unmute. I'm going to unmute it when Jared comes on. I don't know what the deal is. That's not you, Squid? Did you see it on there? It says Squid. Oh, must be another Squid. I don't know. That's crazy, ain't it? Okay, I'm gonna let this play.
Intention to waive his
No, I'm
preliminary
gonna mute
hearing.
La intención de su cliente es entonces de él de renunciar el derecho a la audiencia preliminar.
It is, Judge, and we did have him fill out a rights waiver also.
Sí, su señoría, y él ha firmado y ha llenado un documento renunciándolos.
Mr. Hernandez, are you waiving your preliminary hearing?
Señor Hernández, usted va a renunciar al derecho.
Allie, it could be Doug Bishop. It could be Doug from No Thanks too. But I'll bet there's people in there not under their real names.
Respecto a los otros cargos.
Mr. Hernandez, do you need any more time with your attorney before I take your plea?
Señor Hernández, ¿usted necesita más tiempo con su abogado para hablar con él antes de yo aceptar su declaración?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No lo escuchamos.
No.
No.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Have you reviewed the waiver form your attorney held up and initialed and signed that document?
¿Usted ha leído y revisado el documento de renuncia de los derechos que su abogado ha señalado y usted ha puesto sus iniciales y lo ha firmado?
Sí.
Yes.
I need to make a record that you're pleading knowingly and voluntarily. So I'm not accusing you of anything, but today, are you under the influence of alcohol or a drug that would impair your judgment?
Entonces no puedo yo asumir que usted, que lo estamos culpando a esto, sino que tenemos que concluir de que usted está haciendo esta declaración voluntaria e inteligentemente. ¿Usted está bajo la influencia de alguna sustancia, de alcohol o drogas esta mañana?
No.
I'm not.
Okay. And is anyone forcing you to plead guilty?
¿Y alguien lo está forzando a usted para declararse culpable?
No.
No.
The last step before I take your plea is to inform of the maximum penalties. If you were convicted of a Class A misdemeanor, the maximum penalty the court could impose is 364 days at the San Pete County Jail, and you could be fined up to $2,500 plus surcharge and court security fee. Do you understand those maximum penalties?
Bien, entonces el paso final es indicarle a usted cuáles son las penalidades máximas en este caso. Para un delito menor de clase A, la sanción máxima de cárcel es de hasta 364 días en la cárcel del condado de San Pete y también una multa de hasta $2,500 más sobrecargos. ¿Entiende?
Sí.
I understand.
Thank you. In this case, the court finds Mr. Hernandez is knowingly and voluntarily waiving his constitutional rights.
Bien, entonces determinaré que el señor Hernández está renunciando voluntariamente y a sabiendas sus derechos constitucionales.
To the charge, possession of a controlled substance, Schedule 1 or 2, drug, a Class A misdemeanor. What is your plea?
Entonces, a la acusación delito menor de clase A, tenencia de un estupefaciente de la tabla 1 y 2, ¿cómo se declara usted?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Thank you. Can I have a factual basis?
Gracias. ¿Me podría dar una base de los hechos del caso?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, señoría.
About November 14, 2022,
Alrededor del 14 de noviembre de 2022,
the defendant, Mr. Antonio Hernandez,
el acusado, el señor Antonio Hernández,
with probation,
se encontraba en libertad provisional con la libertad provisional del condado de San Pete.
at that time, Mr. Hernandez had an outstanding warrant.
En ese momento, el señor Hernández tenía una orden de aprehensión
Mr. Hernandez turned himself in.
y el señor Hernández se entregó a sí mismo.
At that time, he was drug tested,
En ese tiempo, en ese momento, se le hizo un análisis urinario
positive for methamphetamine.
y salió positivo esta prueba de metanfetamina.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Mr. Gill, do you accept that fact?
Oh, ask Squid, what trial, send me the information and links on that. The SW and OF and all that really makes me curious, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, would you send me that case? I wish they'd hurry up and get Jared in there. Fucking, It's crazy though, Jared ventures the purpose of all damn people to have something like this. It's crazy. You do so much good in the world and you fucked it up. I wonder if I'm front and center on everyone's. Allegedly, he was on there earlier and he wasn't calmed down. It showed him. I don't know him why. Fucking creep.
De sobrecargos y una cuota de seguridad del tribunal, y la cárcel sería en el condado de San Pete.
In the 3 order to show cause cases, the court revokes and
Exactly, Looking Glass. No matter what, they're done screwed. Their crew's done left. You know, he done fucked it all up. No matter what, they're fucked.
to be supervised by San Pete County.
Y la orden será de que usted cumplirá libertad provisional intensiva por un plazo de 24 meses, supervisado por el condado de San Pete.
The court suspends all but 30 days of the jail sentence.
Suspenderé todo el plazo de cárcel menos 30 días de ellos.
And for disposition in the order to show cause cases, orders that you served 30 days in the San Pete County Jail.
Y para las órdenes para mostrar causa, ordenaré que usted cumplirá 30 días de cárcel en el condado, la cárcel del condado de San Pete.
Each case will run concurrently to each other.
Y cada
Amber, you remember, it wasn't long ago, what was the name she gave you when you come on panel with me? Twerk's mom or something like that. It was hilarious.
$50 of the fine.
Suspenderé todo la multa con excepción de $750.
Mr. Hernandez, could you afford to pay $50 per month towards the fine?
Judge dice 50.
It's very sad, Looking Glass, and look at all the people that they did help, and you know they probably feel some type of way too about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is like the worst thing you could possibly fucking have in your life. I mean, you know, like criminal laws and stuff. It's just, I don't know.
Por mes para la multa.
Your first payment will be due 45 days after you're released from jail.
Su primer pago deberá hacerlo 45 días después de que usted salga de la cárcel.
I'm just doing math. Mr. Gell, if I get it wrong, I think he's going to be released in just over 2 weeks.
Déjeme calcular, señor Gao. Me imagino que si mis cálculos son correctos, él va a salir más o menos de la cárcel en un par de semanas.
So let me change that and just say that his first payment will be due February 15th.
Entonces, déjeme cambiarlo. Entonces, su primera fecha del pago tendrá que hacerlo para el 15 de febrero.
And then on the 15th of the month thereafter.
Y de ahí hacer pagos mensuales cada 15 del mes.
You're ordered to obey the law.
La orden será que cumpla la ley.
I wonder if they took him to a private channel or something. I don't know, because he was on there and then he's gone. I don't know if he's seeing this judge or this is the link to his sessions.
I'd like your substance abuse evaluation completed within 60 days of today's date.
Y quisiera que usted pueda completar la evaluación para el consumo de drogas y alcohol en un plazo de 60 días a partir del día de hoy.
While you're on probation, you will be subject to search and seizure.
Mientras usted esté bajo libertad provisional, usted estará sujeto a órdenes de cateo y de investigación.
If probation or a law enforcement officer requests you to submit to a drug test or to a search of your person, your home, or any item that's under your control, you have to submit to that search without the necessity of a warrant.
Si es que un oficial de libertad provisional o un oficial de la paz le indica a usted que tiene que hacerle un análisis urinario o hacerle una orden de cateo, ya sea cualquier cosa
Hold on, Squid, I'll show you what this is for. I'll show you the docket thing. Here you go. That's what he's going for.
Jose Rivera, yes. And Judge, it looks like he is a Judge Bagley case. I'm going to go talk to Ms. Saleh real quick.
Okay, thank you.
que es el caso de José Rivera, creo que está con el juez Bagley. Déjeme hablar un momento.
And Judge,
Mr. Rivera-
he does have a copy of the information, and I've handed that to him, and he's been able to see that and review it.
Señoría, y él sí tiene una copia del trato acusatorio y él tiene una copia ahí con él, lo ha podido él revisar.
Thank you. Mr. Rivera, you're here for an initial appearance.
Bien, señor Rivera, buenos días. Usted está aquí para la primera comparecencia.
The purpose of the hearing is for the court to inform you of your charges.
El propósito de esta audiencia es para que yo como juez le informe a usted de las acusaciones que se han levantado en su contra.
Is your name and date of birth correct on the information?
En el trato acusatorio, en el documento que se encuentra ahí, tanto su nombre como su fecha de nacimiento están correctas.
Sí.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gracias.
You're charged count 1, obstruction of justice, false information, a third-degree felony.
Entonces, la primera acusación que usted tiene es obstrucción de la justicia, verdad de información falsa, delito mayor de tercer grado.
The allegation is that on or about November 23rd of 2022 within Sanpete County,
La información dice que más alrededor del 23 de noviembre de 2022 en el condado de St. Pete,
that you, with intent to hinder, delay, or prevent the investigation,
usted tratando de prevenir o atrasar o de alguna manera afectar la investigación,
apprehension, prosecution, conviction, or punishment of any person
ya sea la
Yeah, we're in the right place. Duty Ron is still there. Doug Bishop is there now. He wasn't there earlier. He's there now. Jessica, Jared's sister, is still there. I think we're just waiting our turn.
usted dio información falsa con respecto a un sospechoso o a un testigo
the conduct constituting an offense,
y que esta conducta conformó con una actividad delictiva
or any other in this case, I'll find that you qualify for appointed counsel and appoint Dana Facemeyer.
Bien, entonces concluiré de que usted califica y nombraré a señorita Facemeyer como su abogado.
You all still here? It's kind of a hurry up and wait kind of thing here. We're not going to miss him, though. I'll stay on here all day. We're going to get you, Jared, you fucking creep. Who's still here? Everybody done leave me? Look at this fucking docket, though. It's crazy. This is some crazy shit. But 1992, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this. I don't know what to think about it all. Okay, good, wifey. As long as people's listening to me. Even if people ain't, I'll probably still sit on here. Because I don't know if people's listening or not. My internet's shitty today. some reason. Anybody getting any storms? I know there's a bunch of tornado weather going on.
In this case, you have a case that's pending, that's a felony. You were released to pretrial services. And while that case was pending, there's actually 2 felony cases that were pending. You've committed the current offense, which is a felony.
Entonces, usted tenía un delito mayor en la cual a usted se le dio una salida con condiciones preconciliatorias. Es más, son 2 acusaciones que las cuales estaban pendientes, y mientras estaban pendientes, usted cometió estas últimas acusaciones que son delitos mayores.
Judge Cox made a finding that there was substantial evidence to support the current felony charge and ordered that you be held without bail.
La juez Coach determinó de que existían suficientes razones para que usted estuviera en la cárcel en base a estas acusaciones.
I'm not going to change that order today.
No voy a cambiar esa orden el día de hoy.
I'm going to schedule you for a waiver hearing next week in front of Judge Bagley on December 7th at 9:45.
Voy a programar entonces una audiencia conciliatoria con el juez Bagley la próxima semana a las 9:45. What was the date again, Judge? December
7th.
El 7 de diciembre a las 9:45 de la mañana.
This case will be heard with your other cases that are pending before Judge Bagley.
Estos casos también serán escuchados con los otros casos que usted tiene con el juez Bagley.
And you can raise the issue of bail at that time.
Y en ese momento usted podrá mencionar el tema de la fianza.
That will conclude your hearing today. Thank you.
Eso es todo el día de hoy. Se levanta la sesión. Buen día.
Thank you to the interpreter. I think that was the last case that we had for the jail. There is someone who needs interpretation at 10:30.
Yes.
So thank you.
Judge, there's one case left at the jail. They're bringing her in. It's Chantel
Right.
Sally.
Okay, the court will call State of Utah versus Chantel Marie Sally.
Judge, we have a resolution of this case. I wanted to make sure
So it looks like they're doing people that's locked up right now first. That's at the jail. So does that mean Jared's not in jail? 'Cause I haven't kept up with this shit. What the fuck's up with my internet? Okay, Amber, I hope you get to feeling better. Text me, let me know what's going on. I love y'all. They're still doing the jail people. Hopefully Jared's next.
In the ambulance. And so we've discussed that they have that evidence, that there could be additional evidence that could be helpful for her, such as a video recording. But she is choosing to enter the plea today and understands that there's a substantial likelihood based on the state's evidence that she could be found guilty.
Thank you for making that record. The court will accept the no contest plea and enter your conviction to the amended count 1. I'm going to order that Adult Probation and Parole conduct a pre-sentence investigation report. Counsel, remind me what the agreement was.
That she would be released from custody today, that she would participate in preparation of a pre-sentence report, that we would return for sentencing in 6 weeks. And at that time, the court will pronounce sentence based on whatever the pre-sentence report says. And neither the state or the defense is making a stipulation as to what would be asked for. Okay,
thank you. The court is ordering the defendant to cooperate with APMP and complete the interview and packet that's needed to conduct a PSI. I'm going to authorize your release from jail today. You're ordered to make contact with Adult Probation and Parole within 48 hours. Okay. And then we'll set sentencing on January 11th at 10:30.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That will conclude your hearing today.
Okay.
The last jail case I have is State of Utah versus Shay Lewis Scott.
And Judge, I don't believe that Shay Scott is in custody.
Okay.
I don't know if Mr. Scott has signed on.
Is Mr. Scott on WebEx? I'll pass that case for now.
Okay, sounds good. And Judge, I'll come back to the courthouse. It looks like you have some private counsel that can keep you busy for a few minutes.
I also had Corin Amelia Taylor. Is that person still at the jail?
Your Honor?
Yes.
May I butt in for just a second?
Can you wait just a second?
I wanted to get with Mr. Gale and ask him if he wants me at the courthouse.
You need to come to the courthouse, Joyce.
Huh?
Come to the courthouse.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Judge, the case that you just called,
Yes.
she bailed out and signed a promise to appear for January 4th.
Okay, thank you. The court will strike that case from the calendar today.
And I think that takes care of all the jail cases.
Okay, thank you, counsel. Let me now ask any private attorneys or any attorneys that are on WebEx if you have a case you'd like me to call.
Can we call the Jeremy Arnoldson matter?
Just 1 second. Yeah. I'm sorry, counsel, I need to take a short recess. Court is going to be in recess for 5 minutes.
Well, we got 5 minutes. Everybody take a break. I'll be right back.
All right, you all, this is what we're looking at here. You want me to put it down so you can see what I'm talking about, what it's doing? This is what it is. So if I go back over here,
Can y'all see the little chat over to the right?
mute yourself.
So basically, Buddy, where's Buddy? Anybody
Hey, Dirty Pirate. I love you. Hey, Bexing. It sounded like Queen Bee on there, like she was fucking up on her. I'm not saying she is, but it sounded like her on the judges panel thing there. Did y'all hear that a while ago? And it said QB on it. Sounded like she was having difficulties, but she put her up on the judge panel. Dirty Pirate Hooker, I don't think you had a wrench on this channel, baby. Hold on. Because this is my backup channel. I know you did on my... You got one now. Yeah, I think so, Cray Cray. I don't know. I know a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon. I guess you could say I'm on the bandwagon too. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna mute. Looks like a kid on there. Is that a kid? That's weird. Trixie. This is crazy. Ella, my YouTube keeps closing out too. On my phone. Anyway, I don't on here. I haven't tried on my computer, but on my phone it keeps closing out.
So speaking sure about Squid.
They're kicking people out, I heard. Because people are about fucking it up in that chat. Fucking YouTubers.
Thank you. I was informed that my court proceedings are being live streamed on YouTube and on other platforms. That's in violation of Utah law. I have an obligation to everyone.
Oh shit. They shut it down. Get the hell out of there. Yeah, I'm on WebEx, Amber. There was a bunch of people doing it, not just me. She closed court. She shut it, everybody down and rescheduled for tomorrow or something because of us. Can we get in trouble for that? I mean, it's public. Anybody can go in there. Okay, I'm going to end this and start another stream. Y'all come on the other stream, like 2 minutes.